Man, what's going on, YouTube? We back at it again with another banger video. Today I will be doing a review on a safe by the company of Xegis. Now, this is the world's first smart palm vein biometric handgun safe. It stands out in the security market with its innovative palm vein recognition technology, which addresses key deficiencies of traditional biometrics such as fingerprints and mechanical locks. This unboxing will focus on the tech, revealing its features, highlighting its practical benefits, and showing how it can be integrated into daily use, making it a cutting-edge and easy-to-use storage option. With all of that out the way, let's get into the review. All right, guys, I want to go ahead and transition over to a tabletop view so you guys can see this in its full entirety. So number one, we got the Xegis logo. It comes in a nice cardboard box, nothing too crazy, nice and simple and to the point. Upon opening it, it's an easy tab system. You just pull those tabs out, you open the box, and now you have everything that's inside. Now, I have opened this box already, so I can go ahead and look into it, learn about the safe, and show you guys how this thing actually works. So this is going to be a very deep dive into the safe. So if you got time and this is something that you're really looking into purchasing, I hope this will be worth your while, because it's going to be a really good in-depth review. Now, number one, let's go ahead and talk about this. You get your instruction manual. We will be opening that very soon, and I will breaking some things down. So very basic instruction manual. After that, you have your set of keys. You also have a charging cable, so you can charge this bad boy up. It comes with a cloth. You have some screws and a screwdriver in case you want to mount this thing. That's what I'm thinking this will be for. And also you have something that you can hook up into the back of the safe, and you can attach this to a desk, a chair, whatever you want to attach it to. That way it cannot just be, taken out of your room or all of those type of things. But we will get into that as we get into the safe. Now, with that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and pull this safe out of the box, and this is just some of the paper that the things came with. So let's move this box out the way. Now, here we go. We have the safe by Xegis. Number one, this is a very nice, durable feeling safe. On the durability scale, it is military grade alloy steel. So this is a very nice quality safe. I don't see anyone having any problems with this safe as far as durability, especially what you would use it for. But we're going to get into the practical things about this safe in just a second. Now, number one, before we open it, I do want to point out a few things. Right here, you have a tab, and I don't have any fingernails at the time, but this is a tab right here where you can charge up this safe. Once again, very easy. You have your USB port here. You will plug this up right here. And let's see if I can get this thing open for you guys. Yep. And so simply you would plug in your USB-C type cord right here. After that, you're going to have a digital screen here, and we will get into that in a second. Your biometric palm reader will be right here. And then you also have numbers to put in your code to your safe, just in case, let's say, the biometric failed. Let's say you lost your key, and you also have a pad right here so you can put in your code. Now let's go ahead and unlock it. So when you get this safe, it will be completely off, so you're gonna have to make sure those keys are handy, and go ahead and open this safe up. So boom, your safe opens up. Everything is clear, no contents inside. Now you have a nice little foam thing right here, so you can place your firearm in here, your wallet, keys, a flashlight, cash, whatever you need. You can place this in here, and it will be okay. So first things first, once you open the safe, let's go ahead and take these keys out. Now you have to turn the safe on. Now your safe should come pre-charged. If not, you have a cord to charge it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look inside, okay? Let's see if I can angle this good enough for you guys to see. So on the inside of the safe, let's see if I can get a good angle. There's gonna be a button down in here, all right? It's a button, just like a switch, and you're gonna click that switch on. Really easy to find. Now, once you click that switch on, as you can see, you're gonna have a mini screen to pop up. Now, this is not a basic mini screen. You have temperature, you have humidity, and it shows your battery life. So it's giving you all of these quality things that you need for a safe. You don't have to worry about anything rusting out or anything like that, because it's telling you the temperatures, the humidity, and all of those things. So once you get your safe, the first thing you got to do is set up your password. All right. So we're going to go ahead and open this. Now, to set up your password, let me get to the front. 1 second. There we go. All right, so you have all of this stuff, and it's a very, very easy setup. Very, very easy setup. On your initial setting, what you're gonna do once like I already said, you're gonna open up your safe, you're gonna turn the power on, and then you're gonna enter the administration setup mode. All right. So how you're gonna do that? You're gonna type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's going to enter that mode. So all I would do is type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hit OK, and you're gonna hear multiple beeps once you do that. Now I'm going to enter my code so you guys can hear that beep that I'm talking about. So I'm gonna cover my code up for right now. All right, and so as you can hear, you hear a beep, and it's continuous to beep. So as that beep is going, what you will do, you'll long press on 1. All right, and once you do that, now you can enter your own personal password and set it up that way. So once the beeping is stopped, it is out of the mode where you can enter your own personal password. But while that beeping is going, you can do that. So once again, what you would do is type in the administration code, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna hit OK. Once you do that, it's gonna beep. And as it's beeping, you're gonna hold 1. All right, after you hold 1, you're gonna hear another sound. That's when you type in your code, hit OK, then you type in your code again, hit OK one more time, and now your password is set up. After you set up your password, this is when you go into the biometric palm reading. Very, very simple. So it says after opening the safe, enter the password to access administrator mode. So for the palm reading, you're gonna put in your personal code that you've put in now, all right? After you put that code in, you're gonna hit OK, and you're gonna long press on 2. Once you long press on 2, it's gonna activate the biometric palm vein reading. And you're gonna hold your palm there, and it's gonna scan it. You're gonna hold it 4 to 8 inches above the palm reader. It's gonna scan it, it's gonna lock it in place, and it's very simple. It's a very quick, simple palm reading, and you are good to go, and your safe is now set up. So I wanna go ahead and demonstrate, let me clear this off, what that would look like. So let's go ahead and lock this safe back. All right, the safe is locked, secured, can't open it. All right, so simply with the palm reading, hover, boom, it opens up. Now, the thing about this safe, all right, let's go ahead and get into some of the specifics. This is very fast, okay? When you're talking about, and we're getting into practical real world use right now. When you're talking about getting to a firearm and you want to have something secured, this is way quicker than me punching in numbers or fumbling with keys to get to my safe. All right, so I'm simply, it doesn't even matter if I can see what's going on. Boom, this is very simple. All you're gonna do is hover 4 to 8 inches over. It's gonna read that palm, and it's gonna come open, man. This is very quick. All right, and like I said before, yeah, with a traditional safe, you got your pad, you got your keys, and you got all that. But now you also have a option to simply hover your hand over, and this thing will pop open for you. Now, who is this safe for? All right, I would say this safe is technically for anybody. Anybody looking for a nice safe with great quality, something that you can rely on, I would recommend this safe. Now, if you have children, this will be especially effective because you have all of these safeguard options. Not only do you have a code and a key, but you have this biometric palm reader where you can still get to it and access it quick if you did lose your key for whatever reason. You have children, you don't want your handgun out on the nightstand. This is a great option to put your firearm in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put my firearm in there now. And so this is how I would have mine set up. Number one, this firearm is clear YouTube. This is a clear firearm, all right? So what I would do, I would sit my handgun in here like so. I have my extra magazine, and also I have my EDC flashlight that I'm gonna put in here as well. Now this handgun safe can fit 2 pistols. I've already tried it out. I had my Glock 19 and my Ruger RXM, and I could fit both of those in here. And I would simply close this thing up, and it is locked away, and I am good to go. If I need to come back and I need to get to it, it will be as simple as me putting my hand here, it reads, boom, I'm good to go. Now, when it comes to practicality, this can not only just be used for home, this can be used on the job if you have an office space and that's something that you need a handgun. and you want to keep it away from others. You can take this thing out on vacation. And like I said before, you know, when you go to certain vacation spots, they may have safes in there, but those safes can be accessed by the people that own the property. I would not trust putting my handgun into a safe on a resort or a hotel and I walk out. No, I would want to bring my own. And not only should you bring your safe, that's when this will come in clutch right here. You're going to take this, and there is a spot in the back of the safe where you can put this in. All right, it's going to be back here. You would put this in here, unscrew that cap, put this in, and hook this up onto something. All right, so nobody can't just run off with your safe. Okay, because it's one thing having your things locked up, it's another thing having it, you know, bolted down or corded down so no one can just run off with your items. Okay. Also, I think so we touched on real world case scenario. We touched on the design. We unboxed it. All right, I talked about the palm reading, the code, keys, all of those things. Let's go ahead and show you what that's going to look like as far as the code. So just to give you a example, okay, on why I would really recommend this over a basic handgun safe. Now, like I said before, you can have a key option. All right, it's a bump in the night. All right, you got kids, you don't want to have your handgun laying out. If you don't have kids, hey, and most people gonna have their handgun sitting right on the nightstand. And listen, I understand. I have a child in my house, and we teach the kids gun safety, right? But you still don't want to take that risk all the time of leaving that thing out because of that chance. So I understand some people like, I don't need that. My kids, you know, no gun safety. Look, it's always a chance, you feel me? And having a good gun safe by your nightstand can come in clutch. But let's say it's a bump in the night. You need to go for your keys. You might have the keys in the drawer. So I'm going to put these keys in the drawer next to me. So boom, let me get the keys. All right, let me fumble around, get this thing in here. All right, boom. Okay, y'all saw the time frame it took me to do that. Okay, let's close this back. I'm gonna lock it back. All right, next step. Oh, I got an intruder. I'm gonna cover my code while I do this. Oh, I got an intruder. Boom, bump in the night. So let's, all right, boom, my safe is open. Okay, you saw the time frame that it took me to do that. All right, let's go ahead and lock it. Let me make sure it locks all the way back. All right, boom, we're good. So now, intruder just broke into my house. Oh snap, I need to get my gun. Boom, I'm open. Now, that saved me a lot of time versus having to use keys or typing in a code. And most safes you're gonna get is gonna have those options. Also, they will have a fingerprint option, okay? Now, this is my selling point with this. There's a lot of safes with fingerprint options. The things that you run into the way of fingerprint options is this. Yes, you can put your fingerprint on there, it scans it. It can be just as quick as this, if not quicker in some cases. But the thing about the fingerprint options is if you have things on your hand, smudges, any type of debris, it will throw it off, all right? And you need a specific finger to do that. All I need here is my palm, okay? All I need is my palm. 9 times out of 10, your palm is gonna always be available. If water is on your palm, you're fine. If you got a little dirt on your palm, you're fine. You're still gonna be able to open this safe up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give an example. I'm gonna take some powder and I'm gonna put a little powder on my hand, all right? Nothing crazy, just a real amount of powder, all right? This is the amount we're gonna use right here, okay? Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna kind of smear that in a little bit just to disrupt the palm just a little bit. It's nothing crazy, but you know, regular work debris or something like that. So I'm gonna wait for the safe. The safe should be locked. Boom, it's still gonna open up. Now, I didn't want to go crazy and just dump a whole bunch of powder because that's not real. You know, we're talking about a real life scenario. So yeah, something just simply obstructing your hand a little bit with powder is not gonna be a issue. But yes, once again, I feel like this is a very, very great option. You should definitely look into it. I'm going to leave all links in the description of my channel, so you can check the safe out and you can view the price point, see if this is something that you would like on your nightstand. I know I will be always using this safe on my nightstand, so I really appreciate Xegis for hitting me up and sending me this safe out to review and to test out and to give an honest review at that. One thing I don't want to do is come on here and someone send me something out and I just give a review and I don't trust it. I can tell you this is a very, very good quality safe. And I feel like a lot of you guys would like this, especially on my channel, because most of you guys carry guns, all right? You know, I carry a gun every day, and I'm pretty sure all of us have nightstand weapons of choice. And this is a great option. So, you know, if you are looking for a good safe, go no further to check out Xegis safe. Very great option. I feel like I gave you guys all of the description that you need. So if you do have any questions, feel free to comment down in the comments. Once again, go ahead and check out that link so you can see if the price point matches up with you, if it's something that you would like to have in your house. And once again, guys, like I always say, man, you know, you want to keep these things, your firearms, secured away from bad guys and away from children. All right, these are firearms and not toys, so you always want to be safe. But like I always say, guys, man, y'all stay strapped. Y'all stay blessed. I'm going to see you in the next video. Peace.